Welcome back to Holiday Kids Cook, Hanukkah edition. We're going to be making some Hanukkah haystacks. They're made with chow mein noodles, white chocolate, blue chocolate, some peanuts, and that's it. And maybe some sprinkles, actually. I have some sparkly ball sprinkles. Then to go on top after we melt the chocolate. So the first step is to measure. I'm gonna get my dish over here. The first step is to measure a cup of peanuts and throw them in. That looks like about a cup. And then a cup and a half of the Chinese noodles. A little bit more of those. This makes a really salty, sweet dish. So I'm gonna grab a spoon, mix it up. Here I am, grabbing a spoon, mixing it up. And the next step is to put that over to the side. And we are going to melt a whole bag of the white candy melts. It is a 12-ounce size. And it takes about 2 minutes in the microwave to do that. And, oh boy, I can't get it open. Oh, 2 minutes in the microwave, that's it. So easy, so quick. And once those are melted, we're gonna add them to the other mixture. I'm gonna go head over to the microwave and I'll be back in a flash. Okay, we're back. I have my melted white chocolate, which I'm going to pour over the noodles. You gotta make sure that you melt it all the way. Let's see what's happening here. Ooh, that pan is actually hot. I should have something to protect my hands. Okay, so basically we're just mixing it up. And we're gonna try to make sure all of the noodles get coated. But if they don't, that's okay. Because once it all dries out, we'll be adding a little bit of blue melted chocolate to make it a little bit lighter and brighter for the winter and for Hanukkah. So these are really delicious. I have to warn you, they're very addictive. So if you like white chocolate and you like peanuts and something crunchy like the Chinese noodles, by the way, I got the noodles at, I believe, Stop and Shop. They had them at Big Y too, I think. And so that's that, look at that. Now what happens is these start to harden after you put it on your pan, your baking sheet. Look at that. Kind of looks like Marshmallow Crispy treats, but it's not. Okay, so we're gonna put our cookie sheet out and I am going to take a spoonful and kind of just drop it right on there. Now this is white. If you really want to do blue, you can. I just think that the white is more appetizing than the blue. When I made the last batch, my husband said, "What did you make? What is that blue stuff?" It didn't look appetizing to him, I guess. Okay, so we'll just make a little bit here. I suppose if you wanted to, you wouldn't even have to make the bundles or the little cookies. What you could do is just put it in a pan and melt the chocolate and throw it on top. Okay, let's just do a few more. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add a little blue sprinkles. And I am going to melt the blue chocolate and throw that on top. So what I'm gonna take, I have a little bit of blue sprinkles. I believe I got this one at the grocery store, or it might have been Michael's. Ooh, that's a lot of blue. So I'm gonna do that first while it's starting to dry, or harden, I should say. I'm gonna throw that in the fridge and I'm gonna melt the blue and then throw the blue on top. And I'll be right back. Okay, so our Hanukkah haystacks are ready. I just wanted to show you the difference. Now I made the ones with the royal blue chocolate with white topping, or you can make white chocolate with blue on top. And you can add any sprinkles that you want. I have some of these too hanging around. You gotta keep it blue and white for the winter time and for Hanukkah. And so guess what? Next week we're gonna be doing melting snowman cookies. And Miss Carol is gonna be doing that one for us. But I am gonna end with a trial. I'm gonna take a bite, and I'm gonna wave goodbye and say, see you next week. See you next week.